Hey everyone, what is going on? It is Noah, aka Broke Boy Comics, back again with another video. And this time we are doing a little bit of mail unboxing here. I do have an awesome book. I'm super excited to break out of this box that's been sitting, waiting for me to look at a camera and just open this. So I hope you guys are excited as I am to check out what this book is, as well as we have a little bit of an upgrade to my YouTube equipment. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I did get an adapter to actually plug in the microphone that I own into my phone. So if you guys can maybe give me a little heads up, I think the audio is a lot better now. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Yes, if the audio is any better or anything like that. But yeah, we're just, we're going up in the YouTube world, and, we're upgrading equipment here. Again, it's just making me more excited to keep going with this, and thank you to all you guys. I don't think I said this really in my last video, but I would not have continued to do this into 2025 without all your guys' support and how much love I get from the community. So I know I say this all the time, but thank you guys. I love you. And let's get into this box. And technically, this is something that I already own, technically. And yeah, so, we're just going to jump right into it. But there's a reason why I have this. And kids, as always, if you guys are cutting with a knife, with obviously parental discretion, cut away from you. If you're a grown adult, you should know that already. We do not need severed fingers or comic books. As I almost did there, we don't need any injuries while opening boxes. And yeah, be careful that we don't damage our books, because we definitely do not want that either. So, I am super excited for this. I got this, if I didn't mention already, from Joe from 360 Comics. I know I have been talking a lot about not buying online. And I meant it. I really did mean it. However, because this is a book that is on my list, kind of my grandmaster list of all of the books I want in certain grades and everything like that. Joe had a good deal on it, or a fair price, and I couldn't say no. I've been looking for this book for a while. Sorry if the bubble wrap is very loud. I'm starting to see it through the bubble wrap. I've been looking for this book for a while in this grade, and wow, that's gosh darn beautiful. I don't know if you guys already saw it when I was opening it up, but ooh, that's very nice. Very, very nice. I absolutely love this. Packaging, superb as always, Joe. And guys, if you guys are looking for clam sales to go to, absolutely check out 360 Comics. He sells primarily on Instagram. I don't think he's doing any YouTube clam sales anymore. But yeah, great seller. I've been buying from him for a very long time. I've met him quite a few times too, which is awesome. I love hanging out with him, and I hope to see him again this year, most likely. But yeah, so this book here, and I will go into this a little bit more. It does kind of mean a little bit to me, just because when I first started collecting, I absolutely did not think I was going to even get close to owning this book. I've always been infatuated by it and how cool the cover is and everything like that. So let me actually show you this awesome book. This book here is Batman number 635, the first appearance of Jason Todd as Red Hood in a 9.8 white pages. Wow, I'm so incredibly happy right now, you don't even understand. And for those of you who might not know how this came to be, Jason Todd was the second Robin of Batman. He was a little bit of a troubled teen, or troubled kid, in the kind of reboot of the DC Universe after Crisis on Infinite Earths. We do see him actually stealing the wheels off of the Batmobile, which I absolutely love the cover of 408. one of my all-time favorite covers from the Batman 400s. But that is where we're first introduced to this version of Jason Todd. He did appear in the DC universe before Crisis on Infinite Earths, but they did kind of revamp him a little bit. Before that, he kind of was another circus kid, where I think he became an orphan, which is now the case of 2 other Robins, so it's kind of hard to have that for 2. But yeah, so he was the second Robin of Batman. Come down to it, it's him versus the Joker, and the viewers or the readers actually got to call a telephone number to say whether Jason lived or died. And the majority ruled that Jason Todd would die. From what I understand at the time, not a lot of people liked Jason Todd, so they all opted to kill him. Joker did end up killing him. He beat him with the crowbar. I have my Joker crowbar t-shirt here. But yeah, so Joker killed him with the crowbar. He was dead for many, many years until one day he came back, a new player in town called Red Hood, playing off of the Joker's original name and alter ego. And yeah, came back, and it was revealed to Batman that it was his old Robin, Jason. And he became a anti-hero, a badass, really, honestly. I absolutely love his character so much, and I love this cover. Again, Matt Wagner kills it, and this is what the kind of original, what Joker Red Hood looked like. So yeah, again, I love this book. So again, technically I did say I already own this, and here's my copy. Right here. I did have it along with me. I have owned this book for a while. I've actually got this particular book at my first ever show, CliffCon, and that was now over a year ago. We've definitely come up in the world, kind of upgrading. More story time with this. I did think this could get a 9.8 at one point. I brought this to Terrificon with me, and I did think that, it's absolutely beautiful condition. I thought for sure this has to be 9.8 contender, and it is. However, I brought it to a buddy that I know from Spineworks. He did point out a few things that I missed, said it's a very good chance it might get it, but it's not guaranteed. So, with that being said, and with everything that's going on with CGC right now, I decided not to send this in. And I thought it would be easier just to find an already graded copy, which we did. And from Joe, I definitely wanted something that I wasn't overpaying for. Obviously, we never want to overpay for a comic book. I did get this for $250, and he threw in free shipping for me, which is awesome. $250 is basically fair market value right now as far as when I'm recording this video. And yeah, honestly, I'm happy that I just got it for that. Recently at certain shows, I have been seeing people sell it for a little bit more. I have not pulled the trigger just because I was waiting for a decent deal, or at least a fair deal on it, and Joe definitely gave me that. Again, I'm super excited to own this 9.8. I did want it in the 9.8 too. And yeah, it's just a modern book. It means a lot to me. When I was first starting to collect, first downloading Key Collector, I did not think, this $200+ book that I was even going to own. That's what Key Collector price has on it. And that was technically the price tag of this one when I first got it. And yeah, so like I said, I got this at my first local show, CliffCon. And it was actually the first time I met a lot of people because I'd never been to a real show before. I was only buying on claim sales. And yeah, this is the first show I ever went to. And I met Mike from Lunch Money Comics there. Super big shout out to Mike. He was super nice to me. And I actually have a fun little clip. I did end up on his YouTube channel that same day. And I'm not showing off this book. I actually bought this later from when I appeared on his channel. But yeah, let's just roll the clip of kind of the first time I ever appeared on the comic book side of YouTube.
All sorts of books. They're all going to be gone.
Hopefully.
Right here. What's your name again?
Noah.
Noah is buying about half the books right now.
Noah, fan of the channel too. Great to meet you, Noah. Thanks.
I'm glad to be here.
Awesome. Yeah.
Nice to
This is
meet
your
you.
first comic book show?
It is, yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
It's awesome. They're addictive. Careful.
Yeah, I know. I just got here, so I got to look around a lot.
Awesome.
And see what's
Well, there you
here,
go. This
so.
is better than a shout out, Noah. All right.
And there you guys go. That was kind of the first time I ever appeared on the comic book side of YouTube. I don't know if you guys can tell, I was definitely super nervous when he kind of just turned the phone to me. Definitely put on the spot a little bit, but I would say that kind of led down this whole road of me starting my own channel. You know, when he released that video, I got super excited because I kind of knew I might be on it, and I was. And, you know, just a rush of happy emotions just to see that. Thank you again, Mike, for just being super kind and generous. And yeah, just being a great all-around guy and YouTuber. Everyone, obviously, you know, you might already be following Lunch Money Comics, but if you're not, I don't know what you're doing. Go follow him right now. I will put the link to his channel absolutely down in the description. But yeah, so that day I got this book, and after I met him, you know, we both kind of went our ways, you know, looking around a lot. I bought this book. I traded up for it, actually. I got a decent deal on it. I think I purchased this one. At the time, it was on the wall for $200, and which is crazy because I just got a slab for $250. But with all my trades and everything, I actually got him down to $120, which I thought was an awesome deal when I first got this book. And yeah, so I mean, again, with that, with me being so early on in collecting, I did not even think I was going to be owning this yet. This was kind of my first big book, over $100, definitely over like $200 book. And I was super excited. So yeah, with me now having an official 9.8 copy, I have been debating, ever since I decided to grab this from Joe, I have been debating on whether or not I'm keeping my raw copy. As you can see, that day really meant a lot to me, and so does this book. And I've actually talked to Mike from Lunch Money Comics, I think, at Terrificon when I was thinking about getting it graded, and about how much I did want a 9.8, and how I was considering, you know, not grading it. On his point of view, like, because of what the book means to me, you should grade it anyways. And I still might. This might just stay as a raw copy in my collection. I haven't fully figured it out. If you guys have your own opinion, let me know down in the comments. I definitely could use a little bit of second, third, fourth opinions on this. So might keep this, might grade it, might sell it. Not really sure yet. But I will say, as we were watching that video, I did notice something about this. So, and it's really not that big of a deal. It just kind of, I've talked about my OCD a little bit on this channel, so that bugs it a little bit. But, and I don't know if you're going to be able to see this, there is the tiniest tick, spine tick right there. So this being a 9.8, I know with the rules, I believe there are certain spine ticks that they will allow when they get a graded 9.8. I'm not 100% sure. Obviously, the grader, too, it all depends on who's grading it. But yeah, now that I see it, I can't unsee it, unfortunately. And it's bugging me a little bit. But 9.8 white pages, I am super happy about this. So now that I saw that, I may be considering still trying to maybe pre-scheme 9.8 this. And if this happens to get a 9.8, that would be awesome. I would have two. I could definitely sell one of them. Again, let me know your guys' opinion. Let me know what you think about this book and if you own it or not. And yeah, I love Red Hood as a character. He's definitely one of my favorites in the Bat family, with Jason Todd dying and coming back. You know, I just love the significance of this book, and just one of those modern Batman keys that I've always loved, and I'm happy to have it in such a nice grade. Once I can get my display back up, you know this is going up there, for sure. This is definitely getting displayed either on my bookshelf, how I had my other ones, or up on the wall. I'm not really sure yet. I'm honestly hoping that when I get everything back up and running behind me, I'm hoping that I can get shelving or something. I'm not really sure yet. I have to figure it out. And if you didn't watch my last video and you're wondering what all this is behind me, my house is under renovation right now. I did this as kind of a play on that, just to, you know, have something fun in the background. But yeah, so this is definitely going to be growing up behind me once I can do it. But for now, it's going to stay nice and safe in my collection. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Make sure to like the video, help a brother out. Subscribe if you guys like what I'm doing, and make sure to hit the bell notifications so you guys can stay up to date on when I have new videos coming out. And yeah, you know, I absolutely love this. And remember, guys, just collect what you love, but don't go too broke while doing it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Take care.